Right, a little chaotic day. Day 274 of trying to become a millionaire. I did not reach out to clients today yet, taking my time. Shit, man, I kind of do want to talk about business, but at the same time, I'm a little pissed off by the other things which are going in my life. So I would like to talk about these things to a certain degree. Um, you know, the thing I like about this journey is that a lot of people can resonate themselves. Maybe not like from like start to finish. Obviously, it's my life. It's not your life. But certain aspects of it and like certain stages of it, they are gonna be similar with yours, at least to a certain degree. And this doubt that you're gonna have, these feelings that you're gonna feel. Do I feel good? I was. That's what I'm gonna say to you. I was. For a very long period of time. Listen, if you haven't been watching the previous videos, you don't know this thing. But so I basically wanna get a job as a programmer, as a developer, so that I can have some income to pay off the bills, and I don't have to worry about the bills, and I can think about my business, and I can think about my ventures and stuff like that without worrying about that I might just not have money to buy food if I'm gonna invest this money on something else. And on the way there to get a coding job, obviously this is something which is gonna take you time and take you a while. So I decided that okay, I don't want to ask my mom to pay the internet bills right now, and on top of that, she just can't afford it. So what I did is just getting any job out there. I was working in a photo studio. I was willing to work in an American logistics company. So basically any job out there to just make some kind of a living and just pay the bills and stuff like that, which is kind of nice. I got a lot of, the first place I worked. The second one, the American logistics ones, is a little scammy for some reason. I kind of don't understand. I just deleted the chat with them on Telegram. I just couldn't bear it anymore. I was asking them how much is the salary and how much is the pay, and I have been avoiding answering the question all the time, and this is just not freaking good. Okay, so I deleted that chat, but the first one, the photo studio, I met such a lovely, nice brother who actually inspired me to search for a better job and like gave me some kind of a money freedom, right? So I paid my debt, at least a little bit of it, right? So I have a debt of $650, which I took from my friend of mine a year ago to buy a programming course, and now I'm trying to give it back to him. Actually wanted to pay his debt back only after I'm gonna sign a client through my agency or gonna get a tech job in coding. But I just decided that I don't wanna take this thing for so long. I'm just gonna try my best and make tawakkul on God's plan. And yeah, anyway, getting back to the actual sauce and problem, I had this one opportunity, one offer, which came to me from a company I'm not gonna name. So they basically were willing to hire me as a recruiter. So basically, someone who's gonna be hiring people, right? So not a programmer, but someone who's gonna be hiring programmers for the companies, which is insane. Why? At first I was a little optimistic, not just a little, but I was really optimistic because if you put it aside with like other job opportunities I had, like American logistics or something like that, or working in a photo studio, working something related to tech, right? So even in human resources, you're still hiring developers. You're still, you're in this game. You know what I mean? And at the same time, you're gonna get paid good because the company is big enough, and I hope, inshallah, we are gonna get paid good enough. Um, but I didn't ask them for how much is the salary actually. Um, yeah, let's see, man. Let's see. I mean, you know what? I think this is what we're gonna be doing. I said them how much would have satisfied me, which is like $500, $600 a month would have been really nice. Um, but they didn't tell me if they're willing to pay me so much yet. Um, Sheesh, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. The reason why I'm saying I don't know is because of I talked to three people in the company. Two of them were guys. The last one was a woman. And this lady is the reason and fault of all the doubts I have right now. Because she just went on an interview and just, like, you know, um, even though they need me, and she knows that they need me, like, there is, uh, I am the kind of person who have background in tech, right? So programmers kind of can't fool me, right? So I know the technical limits of a certain, apps, programs, whatever. And at the same time can speak Russian and English, alhamdulillah, fluently. And she said that, like, by the end of interview, she said, we kind of gonna hire you anyway, but think about if you're willing to pursue your career in this sphere, like, you know what I mean? Like, um, sheesh, I hate it so much because this was my weakest point. Because what she said was basically like, are you willing to work as a recruiter for the next, like, couple of years, something like that? Are you like, you know what I mean? I hope you're feeling, I hope you can feel what I'm saying. Um, the answer was no. Like, I didn't say that, my answer, obviously, but deep inside of mine, I'm telling it to you that I am not willing to work as a recruiter. Um, like, this tricky question they asked me was like, if there would have been a job offer for a developer and for human resources, which one would you choose? Of course, I would have go with a developer. Of course, I would go with a developer. But the problem is that right now I don't have this luxury, and I don't think anyone would have. Um, yeah, I mean, life gives you lemons, so you gotta make a lemonade. And God gave me this opportunity to work in this really nice company as a recruiter. And I was like, okay, like, cool, like, okay, let's do it. And two first guys I talked to, they kind of feel what I'm saying, I guess, because they didn't had any problems with me, like, taking the opportunity, taking the opportunity which popped up on my way. I said what I know. I wasn't pretending that I wanna work as a recruiter until the end of my life. I just said the things as they are. I said life gives you lemons, you gotta make a lemonade. I know how I can be useful to your company. I know how to speak English, Russian, and I know I have a taken background in tech, and I can be useful to your company. And they knew that. And I guess these guys I talked to, they kind of were cool about that. That, we need you right now. So, like, if you kind of change your perspective, you know, change your goals in the future, then okay. I guess the only one which who had problems with that is the head of recruitment, right? So even hiring HRs and human resource people like me, um, which I, my God, woo, like yeah. So basically, what she asked me is like, make your research, and we're gonna come back to you on Monday with our answer. Make your research on that, on like who's a recruiter and blah blah blah, and like if you are willing to work as a recruiter, kind of like getting back to the origins of like, I don't know why she's doing that. Shish. Um, shish. I don't like this feeling of doubt because everything was going so smooth and good, and I know that there's some disadvantages of the deal which I'm having right now, but I was focusing on the advantages. That's that was something which was making me happy about it. I was focusing on the advantages. I was focusing on the big, high pay, which inshallah I'm gonna get paid, and the ability to speak English in the company, the ability to improve, the ability to maybe get a job as a front-end developer, because all the job vacancies are gonna be going through the human resource, the people like me and people who are gonna work with me. And if something like that is gonna pop up on my way, I can easily at least try my chance and like get on an interview and like try something like that. You know what I mean? Um, she wasn't like against me working in this company. She just like, I guess she just wants me to be a little bit of NPC kind of person. Like NPC, like a person who doesn't, like you graduate from college and you have one thing you can pursue in your life, right? So you graduate from college, you get this diploma, and you can go and work in a specific place, a specific role, and that's it. And I think that this is the kind of person that like kind of searching for, like she kind of wants, I guess, because yeah, like I'm a freaking bouquet of flowers from all around the place. I have been an entrepreneur, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a programmer, such a cool freaking guy, like you can't even imagine. And they have been waiting for A, but they got B, so um, I don't even know what am I focusing on this thing so much, because I guess I'm gonna say yes because this is the best offer I have so far. Job which is in tech, and job which is gonna be paying me better than the old job I had before. So photo studio was a really nice place, but they were paying me like $100 a month, which alhamdulillah. Uh, um, yeah, man. What about the business, baby? So there is some rough things going on there. Um, my co-founder didn't send me the script for VSL still, but I have this goal for today. Um, and I wanted to like record this doubt which I'm having in my mind, because I guess people can relate. And like, first two interviews, I was feeling awesome. The last, the third one, this is how life works, I guess. Always, everything is going smooth. And then just something happens to just challenge you a little bit, you see. Um, God, I don't know, man. Um, yeah, getting back to business stuff. This is the goal for today. I'm probably gonna write some more things, like vlogging. But this is the goal for today. Making some outreach, doing some outreach to clients, agency's website. Have gotta complete this thing. Um, the job interview I just talked about a minute ago, and training. I mean, there is not that many things, but they are very valuable. There are some, yeah, outreach and working on the agency's website. What else can be more valuable than that? Um, I didn't want to pretend that I'm someone who I'm not. I didn't want to pretend the guy who is like, yeah, I gave up on my dream of becoming a programmer and I want to be a freaking recruiter now. Kinda way. I don't want to lie. I did not give up on my dream and I'm going to continue pursuing it. You might be wondering why am I like still trying to get a coding job because, you know, I'm going to tell you a little story. Actually, not going to do it right now, but the reason is it's a personal and ego issue. A couple of years ago, someone said me that I can't become a programmer when I was learning coding stuff from like YouTube tutorials, and I met with a one senior developer, and they kind of laughed at me, I mean, instead of guiding and like teaching a young man. So I think I want to prove them they wrong, and at the same time, I'm gonna be able to get a job in something I'm at least kind of interested in, like building apps and websites, which is kind of what we do in my agency, right? So yeah, I guess this is what it is. Sheesh, man, I don't like going through this. I don't want to go through this. Going through this doubt and fear. Because there's a fear of like, what if I'm gonna F up? I hope they're gonna say the salary, inshallah. And I hope it's gonna be a good salary, inshallah. Because the whole reason why I'm getting this job thing, of course, there's two reasons. As I said, there's ego issue, and the second one is money. Yeah, man. I guess I'm gonna say yes, because I'm assuming that that the pay is gonna be good, and I'm just gonna, after hearing the pay, I'm probably just gonna forget about all the doubts I'm having right now. Okay, I think that's enough for today. I have to go and pray. Peace out.